Alrighty, I think I'm live. Hi friends, how are you? This is Lindsay for So Fancy. I'm so glad you're here because we're doing another very fun and festive project. So if you are thinking ahead like most crafters do, then we have the perfect bundle for you. It's called the Farmhouse Christmas Bundle, and it's got such cute, you know, little designs, and just so my mind is just going crazy with ideas for what you can make with this. So I thought it'd be fun to try these mosaic tile ornaments, and we're going to be using some of the words from the bundle. And guess what? The bundle is an extra 15% off until Saturday, until the 10th at 11:59 Eastern time. So you can pick up the bundle for 15% off. I have the link in the description of the video. And of course, if you can hear me and it seems like, you know, everything's going okay, just say, hey, tell me where you're watching from. I love to know, you know, who's out there. So I'm gonna flip the camera down and you can take a look at my workspace, which we got a lot going on there. Let me rotate it. Give me just a second here. And you can see the mosaic tiles down on my workspace already. So I have already done a little bit of prep work, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And if you've made these ornaments before, please let me know. I would love to get your feedback on them, and of course, any tips and tricks. So what I'm talking about are these mosaic tiles. I got these at the hardware store at Lowe's, and they came in like a sheet like this, and they're really easy to remove from this. I don't even know what this is, netting. You just kind of like hold the netting down. Oh, hi Betty from Camp Lejeune. Did I say that right? From North Carolina. Thank you, welcome. So these peel right up there. And then I'm okay with how that looks on the back. I know some people have painted them. I'm curious if anyone has sanded them or tried to smooth them out, but otherwise I think it looks pretty good. And then the only thing that you need to figure out is how you're gonna hang them. And I have seen people do a couple of things. I've seen people use their drill and like a diamond bit. Oh, hi Sandy from Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome. And oh, have some looking for ideas. Awesome. This is awesome, Betty. So I picked these up, and it came in a set of 14. 2 of them are broken, so they did give me a discount, but that's fine. Anyway, I have seen people drill through these with like a diamond bit or ceramic tile bit for their drill, and I really contemplated doing that, but I decided to do something else. I picked up these clasps. I've seen people use, I think they're called pinch bails, from the jewelry section at the craft store. And these kind of have like a clamp to them. And my idea was to use some permanent, like super glue, to glue them to the top here. So that's what I did. I did that last night. So they've been curing for about 12 hours. And I used E6000, and I'm testing out this super tight adhesive, fusion tack adhesive as well. And it looks like they are going to be perfect. And what I like so much about the hanging them this way is that they will hang straight. So if there was a hole in here, it would kind of hang sideways, and you'd have to twist it to hang forward. I hope that makes sense. But once we're done, I'll show you. I can hang them up and show you what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to do this ornament here. This is a chalkboard ornament. I saw this at the craft store and I thought it was really, really cool. I haven't seen anything like this before. And it's like a chalkboard. And you know, it's plastic. But I thought it would be fun to decorate these. And then what I want to do is use the Farmhouse words with some vinyl and apply that with a bow and like maybe some decorative elements to it as well. So, oh, Karen, hi. Oh, you can't find these in Canada? You know what is so funny is that there was only 2 of these left. That Lowe's was completely sold out of them. So I have a hunch that I have some crafters in my area who are buying them up to make these ornaments. Or maybe someone's remodeling the bathroom. So what I did actually had to do with these is I had to open them up a little bit. So I think maybe next time I go to the craft store, I might try to find something else, but I had to open them up a little bit, and I just used the tools I have on hand. And once I was able to do that, yeah, I just kind of tried to open them up as big as I could so that I could then have it sit on here, kind of like that. So what I did is I just took the glue. I think I'll use this E6000 stuff because this stuff seems to work really well. And put a little dab on here. And then I'm just gonna smush it on. That's the that's the technical term. Smush. Okay? And then I am just gonna let that sit. So I did these last night, and I think the glue has to cure, I don't know, 72, it's instructions. Allow 24 hours for curing. Maximum bond strength, maybe reach up to 72 hours. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit. So these have only been like 12 hours, but I think it's gonna be okay for the project. So anyway, this was a great deal, especially since a couple of them were broken. They discounted it for me. And 14 of these, and then it came off of this backing sheet really, really easily. You can just peel it up here. Just like that. Yeah. And then if you do anything to the back of them, I'd love to know what you do. Do you paint them? Do you leave them as is? Do you sand them? What kind of paint do you use? I was thinking since these are ceramic, you could paint them with like an enamel paint because that will stick to ceramic. So I say ceramic, these are porcelain tiles. Okay, so I'm going to just put that over to this side because the next up we need to cut out our design. I'm using the Silhouette Cameo 4, my favorite little baby here. And I want to do both black and white. I'm going to cut out black vinyl for this one and white for this one. So I'm going to set up my mat so that I can cut out the, my mat is a little dirty. Wendy. Oh, hi, Wendy. Thank you so much for joining. And Sandy's asking, will you drop a link to the class? Yes, I got them at Michael's. They were these ones. Clasp closures. And they actually, I didn't realize this when I bought them, is they actually come in different sizes. So I thought they were all the same size, but there's a very large one, and then there's a medium size, and then there's a smaller one that didn't quite fit onto here. I don't know where I put those, but I thought they were all the same size, but they're not. So there's only 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's only what? Oh wait, these are the smallest ones. So, okay, maybe the smallest ones and the medium ones work. But yeah, I got those at Michael's. And in the jewelry section. So for the ornaments, I'm going to use black and white. So I need to get out my vinyl scraps. I've been keeping my scraps in the job ticket holders. And I think what I'm going to do is, so normally 651 vinyl is glossy, but, so it's got a little bit of a shine to it, but 651 actually has a matte finish for black and white, which I think looks really good with the like farmhouse look. So see, it's 650. Oh no, that's 631. Sorry, this is 651. Oops. So yeah, 631 is your, and they look identical. So 631 is your removable vinyl. And 651 is your permanent vinyl. So I want to use the permanent vinyl for my ornament, and it's the matte finish. So I'm going to slap that on there. And then they also have, oh, Betty's saying that you can also get them at Hobby Lobby too, the clasps. Thank you, Betty. Okay, so the 651 also comes with the white matte finish as well, which is this one. And so there's a little corner there. I can see a little 5, so I know that this is 651, and I will place that right there. And really stick it down. This mat I was using with cardstock, and you know how cardstock can get little fuzzies on it. Okay. All right, and I did link to the 651 in the description of the live as well, because I think red would also look pretty as well. I'm gonna adorn this with some ribbon, so you know, just keep that in mind. Maybe if you do some red wording, you could do a different color bow or decoration. Okay, so then let's actually go to screen display here. So I am going to change my media size, and of course this you know, cutting of these designs can be done with your Cricut, your Scan and Cut. So I am just using Silhouette Studio, but any of your cutting machines can cut these out, because we give the designs in different formats, so you can open it in SVG. I want to show cut border. There we go. The JPEG, and then I think these will all fit here. All right, and so then what I want to do with these ones is to make it easier to weed, I'm just going to draw a rectangle around them. This is going to be my weeding box. And I'm just drawing a rectangle around them so it'll be easier to weed. These two are overlapping, and I'll throw that in there. Okay, then this one's on its own, but let's just throw, actually no, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to go to the send panel and change my material settings. Make sure it looks fine. It's really skinny, so that can be a little tricky, but I'm going to change, now it's a matte vinyl, but I think the settings are the same, the default settings for vinyl glossy. and vinyl matte are the same. And then I, of course, always adjust the force to like a 25. And then I'm going to come on back to my webcam here so we can load up the machine. And this little box here is your auto load. I have not updated my firmware for the Cameo, but I did see a blog post that Melissa did about this new auto load feature, which I thought was really, really cool. So instead of holding your mat and then she was doing the pinky stretch to load it in, you can actually insert it, hold it with one hand, and then it automatically, you press the button. Anyway, I'll link to the post. She explained it better than I could because I haven't used it yet. And then we're gonna go to send. Okay. All right, so we're using the Farmhouse Christmas Bundle, the Farmhouse words. You get 2 sets of these, as well as some really other beautiful designs to make some very beautiful projects. And the bundle is brand spanking new. We launched it yesterday. And of course, for the first 3 days of a bundle, you get 15% off. So you want to take a look at that coupon code in the description, SFFarmXmas, and you'll get 15% off the Farmhouse Bundle until the 10th. And I am just cutting these out. That machine will go a little bit, but we're putting them on these porcelain tile Mosaic tiles, but we've changed them into ornaments. And I just used some super glue to super glue this to the top here. Oh, you know, actually, these actually might hang sideways because of the way that clasp is. That's okay. It's fine. If you've drilled through any of these, I'd love to hear your results on that. I am curious how far down you'd want to drill a hole through. Probably at least down right in here. But I like this clasp glued to the top. Okay, that is done, but I do want to test it before I even take it out. Make sure that this is going to lead nicely. And yeah, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah. All right, so take that out, move this to the side, and then because of those weeding boxes, I can just lift up the edge of that box that I drew, and then just peel up the excess, just like that. Oh, Teresa, hi, thanks for joining me. The tiles, looks like they measure, let me grab my, here we go. I'm gonna put them on my cutting mat. So maybe 4.5 tall by 3 3/4 wide. Yeah, 4.5 inches tall, and then 3 3/4 inches wide. And then for the words, I made them, I think, 1 inch tall. All right, I forgot to do the middle of this one. I usually do the middles first. And, oops. Oh no, okay. Okay, so this is, I pulled this up a little bit too quickly, but I can fix it. Woo! It's okay. That's okay. There we go. Woo. Okay. Having a little bit of hard time with this E because I pulled it up too quickly. Ooh. Okay. I think I might be able to save that, so I'm gonna just put it down. Oh yeah, this will be fine. I need my tweezers. These, the font is a very thin font. Ay. Don't want to rip it. So I want to be very delicate with it. So I'll just have to rearrange that one so that it's straight. Ay. We'll come back to that one. And then with the white, what I'm gonna do. Oh, you're welcome, Teresa. Yeah, I saw these, and I thought they were so cute, and I love the ribbon, that like buffalo plaid. I think that just really makes it. I would love like a Christmas tree, maybe like one of those small ones, and I could do an ornament for each, or I think that would be really pretty. I'm a sucker for a bow. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. All right, so I'm gonna be really careful with this E. There we go. There we go. Oops, I forgot to do the middles. And I'm just using like a sewing needle, embroidery needle. That has just seemed to work the best for me. So, you know, of course there's like weeding hooks too that you can use as well. Okay, so let's actually do this believe, which I'm going to put on this chalkboard ornament. I think that's super cool. I've never seen that before. It also, these are the flat ones. See how it's like skinny, but then wide. But there's also the big globe ones too. Oh, Ellen is asking, hi Ellen, I missed the part about drilling a hole through. Do you wet the drill bit? I was looking into it, and I was going to look at like getting a diamond tip. There's one that are like specifically for the porcelain tiles, but I don't know exactly which one. But I have seen people do it successfully, so I know it can be done. And I might try it just for the sake of trying it. Let's do Jolly and then Cheer, and then I'll just come back to this Mary, because Mary was not very cooperative. Well, actually, we did it too fast, so. Okay, there's that, and then I need some transfer tape. And let's see. Let's get some transfer tape. I actually worked at a ceramic studio, a pottery painting studio, and we had diamond tip drill bits because sometimes there were times when we needed to like drill through something after the glaze had been fired. Oh, here it is. Found it. So I have worked with it before and been successful with drilling through them. Alright, so I actually don't need very much of this. cut off a very thin. Okay. Well, hi Liz. Did you get the black ornament already painted? Yes. And it's like a chalkboard paint. I haven't actually, so it's a matte, flat, matte, smooth. It's plastic. And I haven't actually tried a chalkboard marker on it. But, oh my gosh, can you imagine if you have that beautiful calligraphy handwriting? I do not, so I get these pretty fonts. So I can put them on in vinyl. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with Jolly here. And I'm just going to use this little scraper. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to clean up my desk a little bit so it might be easy. Hopefully it's easier for you to see. Transfer that on there. Here's Jolly. And then I think I'm just going to put it on there. I could probably have made the Jolly a little bit bigger. What size did I make it? I think I made them 1 inch tall. I did. So the Jolly I could probably make a little bit bigger. I'm just going to eyeball it here. I think I'm okay with that. But the next one I'll do with the hinge method. So if you prefer that, you can get it exactly centered. And I'm going to press that down really well. And then pull it off. Ooh, very cute. So there's the first one. And I'm using 651. Oops, I cut off the 651. But it is 651. And it's a flat matte instead of the glossy. So you can get black and white. 651 in the matte finish. Which I really like for projects like this. Just make sure that if you do have 631 that you just look at the back, because I was looking at this but this was 631. So what I should do on the back of this is write 651. There we go. All right. Because since I cut it off. All right, so for this one, what I'm going to do is I am going to cut around the word. And there were so many other words to choose from too. So there are a lot in this Farmhouse Bundle. And sometimes I neglect to mention this, but all the items in our bundles come with a commercial use license. So that means you can use this design and put it on an item and then sell it. So you have that license. It's already included with the purchase of the items with the bundle. So these might be a good seller for craft fair. If craft fairs are still going on, I don't know. But you do have that option. So that I think is awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and align that. And then what you do is you could always measure it to be sure. Then you put a piece of tape down across the middle. And this is the hinge method. Allows you to get it perfectly aligned on the first try. Okay. then what you would do is peel up this side and cut off the backing here. And then burnish that down. And then this side is now your hinge. So you can peel up this side. Oh, there's 651. And put it right there like that. Oh, that's so cute. All right, we're gonna do one more. Oops, I have to take the transfer tape off. Do not want to leave that on. Okay, and what's so nice about these is they are flat, and then these ornaments have a large flat space. You know, they're slightly domed, but it's so much easier to apply vinyl to an item like this versus the globe. Although I have done it, you know, it's a little trickier, but you know, you can do it, absolutely. And oh, here's my transfer tape. All right, so that's the chalkboard one. And I'm just gonna burnish this down really well. And peel off the backing. And then for stuff like this, sometimes what I like to do is, let's see, I might be able to just go for it. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll put the backing on half of it. It's like a modified hinge method, so that I can align it like this. And I might need something to hold this steady, because it is rolling around a lot. So I'm going to use just a cloth to do that. And then you can go like this and get it straight. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Then you can put push this side down. Oops, sorry about that. And then just like the hinge method, pull this side back, and then yeah, I think that looks good. I mean, it could probably be a little bit more centered, but I like it. Leslie, I can't hear you loud enough. Make sure to make out what you're saying. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I can bump up the volume a little bit. I'm going to turn it up, and I will speak a little bit louder. So I'm sorry about that. If you missed anything, I will gladly repeat myself. So I hope that is better with the volume. Thank you for letting me know. Is it Leslia? Thank you. I say Leslie because that's my sister's name, but Leslia. Thank you. All right, burnish that really well. Pull this guy off. Oops. Burnish it. All right, lovely. I love that. Okay, so then is the fun part. Decorating it, which I'm going to use this ribbon here and make a bow. So there's lots of different ways to make a bow, and I'm going to just do it the way I think I know how to do it. I make a loop on this side, although of I've seen at the craft store, you can buy bows already made. And then I'm gonna do another loop for the feet, or not the feet, the tails. Whoopsie. The tails. Right, but that is pretty much how you apply the vinyl to it. I'm just gonna finish these up here. Oops, one hit like that. Here we go. And I'll cut off that bit there. And then I'll cut this here. And I'll bring the microphone a little bit closer to. All right, that looks pretty good. So then all I need to do is put a piece of, I usually use floral wire. Of course I don't have that with me right now because I was using it for another project. Oh wait, here it is. Here's the floral wire. I'm just going to take off a little piece of this and clip it. Run it through the inside of the bow. Teresa's asking, do you have any separate letters to make your own words with the same font as the pre-made one? The Farmhouse Bundle, I believe, does not contain a font, but you can search for like a tall and skinny font on the website, and you know, filter the results. Oops. So that you can make your own. Wouldn't that be cute with someone's name or the date? And the fonts have the commercial use license as well. So you'd be able to customize these with a font. All right, so that is pretty good. Okay, so that might be the best that I can do right now. Of course, I could fluff this and do it for hours, but I won't. I think I'll just keep it like that for now. And then I'm going to use some twine. Oh, Robin. Oh, Leslie. Okay. Thank you. And Robin's asking, is there a link for the black ornaments? I got them at Michael's. And actually, I probably don't need it that big. They did have other, tie that onto here. I'm just gonna do this one because I would do the same thing for the other ones. Actually, I'm gonna do this because I think, oh yeah, it'll hang straight. It hangs straight. I thought it was gonna be sideways, but that is actually fine. Tie this in a little knot. Oops. Okay. And I'm going to pull the knot so it's down at the bottom. And then I'm going to take this and weave it through. You could probably also hot glue this on as well. pull that taut through there. And this ribbon is, I think, 2 inches. Might be a little, I might even try something. Oh, that looks so cute. I love that. And I'm going to wrap this excess around here. This is really, really cute. I might play around with using a smaller ribbon too. But there is that. And hang on here. What's cute? I really like that. These are using the Farmhouse words from the Farmhouse Bundle. I also did a jolly and a believe. These ornaments I got at the craft store, and they were already painted with this chalk paint. They are plastic, and I got the flat one. But I would do the same exact thing with that. With the bow and hanging it that way. But that is really cute, and you could definitely whip out a ton of these in quite some time. And the discount code for the Farmhouse Bundle, it's 15% off, SF Farm Xmas, and it's in the description of the video too. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around so I can say a quick goodbye. Sorry. But thank you so much for, sorry, my craft is a mess right now. Thank you so much for watching. I love doing these craft projects, and we always love to see what you create as well. We did these tile ornaments, these porcelain tile ones, and this is using the Farmhouse words from the Farmhouse Christmas Bundle. An extra 15% off until Saturday using that discount code. And yeah, so it was super easy and just absolutely beautiful. Of course, if you have questions, you can let us know. And then if you make these, oh yeah, please post pictures of them as well. We'd love to see what you create. So, well, that's all I had for today. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.